Hi, so I'm going to lead you very briefly through a microcosmic orbit meditation. There's a picture in your manual and there are step-by-step instructions, but it's a little bit easier to have more of a visual. So I'm going to try to sit sideways so you can kind of see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go a little bit fast. You can, once you get the idea of it, you can slow it down and do it at your own pace. Okay, so just for the sake of instruction. So it starts with, of course, like everything else, we start with a little bit of grounding. So I always say, like, try to wiggle around, get comfortable in your seat, and then make contact with the earth, however you usually do that. I like to do the visualization of the roots growing from the soles of my feet down into the ground, and just taking a moment to breathe and become calm with that. And then once you've done that, we start with the solar plexus. So you're going to start by imagining or drawing, if you want to actually draw, the power symbol over your solar plexus. And you can put your hands over the spot where you're working, or you can just visualize whatever feels right for you. And you imagine a ball of light growing in the solar plexus chakra, and you empower that light. You breathe into it, you make it stronger, you sit with it for as long as you need to. When you feel like that chakra is fully empowered and full of light, then you move down to the sacral chakra. And once again, you visualize a power symbol there, and you spend some time with that chakra, empowering and seeing the light. Then you move to the root chakra and visualize that light down at the base of the spine, like really down at the bottom. And you can also do some energy sort of building by holding the muscles in the pelvic floor, so like just giving a little squeeze as if you're trying not to go to the bathroom, and putting the tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, which I can't do when I'm talking, but you can get like so, like that, very lightly, not a lot of pressure, nothing difficult, but just a light holding there and holding at the root, which closes up the energy system so that the energy as it builds doesn't escape. So we're doing that, and then continuing on with the root chakra. Then you're going to imagine the back of the sacral chakra, so the back of the base of your lower back there, and again visualizing a power symbol there, and empower that, fill it full of light. Then you come up to the back of the solar plex, and again visualizing the chakra, the power symbol, fill that chakra with light. You're going to come up to the back of your heart, and again put the power symbol there, fill it with light. Coming to the back of the throat, once again visualizing the power symbol, filling it with light. Coming to the back of the third eye, right? Again, power symbol, ball of light, crown, and the power symbol and the ball of light. And you'll start to find this gets faster as you go. Like the first one might take a minute for you to get into it, and then as you go, you sort of like, oh, yep, there it is, there it is, there it is. And then you come to the third eye, visualize the chakra there and the ball of light. You come to the front of the throat, and again repeat. Come to the heart, and repeat there. And now we're going to have it come back to where we started at the solar plex, and as that light comes down, it's going to keep on going. So it goes down through the front, and you can feel it traveling down the front of your body, down to the root, and then it comes back up the back of your body, and up and across and over the top of your head, and down the front of the body again, and up. So you get that orbit of energy going down the front and up the back, and down the front and up the back. And it can go as slow or as fast as it needs to. I know I'm going kind of fast, so if you need to, you go slow, and but visualize that ball of energy. If you need to as well, if you're not so visual, if you need to like make the hand motions like I'm doing, or even touch down the front of your body and then bring your hands up wherever you can reach up the back of your body, and touch down the front again. Like if you need to do that, do that. But the idea is just to get that cycle flowing. And sometimes when that cycle starts to flow, you feel a little bit clunky as, you know, as energy centers release a little bit. Maybe something that you've been holding lets go and you get a little clunk or a little thump. Or sometimes, you know, you want to sort of let your body rock back and forth with it. That's okay too. And sometimes you want to do it in coordination with your breath. So you might be like up the back, down the front, up the back, down the front. And you do that for 5 or 10 minutes, as long as you want. If you have more time and you want to keep going, you can keep going. If you do start to get dizzy, you might want to slow it down and finish it. You know, you can go as long as you feel comfortable. And at the end, what you do is you slow the light down. So you want to consciously slow it down. And then on one of those rotations, when it comes down the front, what you do is you take a deep breath in and release it down and out through the root chakra with a breath. Imagine it going into the earth, right? And you can release then the tongue, and you can release the root lock or the hui yin, or the pulling in of the pelvic floor muscles. There's a lot of names for that in different traditions. And you just let it go and take a breath. And we use this to empower, to move the energy, to clear the energy. And it's a really great thing to do just before you're going to give attunements to people, because it builds your energy, clears your energy, and puts you right into that space where you're now ready to give your attunements. So I hope you like that. If it turns out to be something that doesn't work for you, then you do your own thing. But that is the basics of how to do a microcosmic orbit meditation.